You're welcome to your favorite platform on YouTube, Literature Hub 247. Today, we are a little bit diverting from literature and English, but we are still discussing a related topic because it enhances our understanding of literature text. That is, idiomatic expression. The way we are discussing is to kick the bucket. To kick the bucket. Now, what is the correlation of to kick the bucket and the meaning, which means to die? How can we interpret to kick the bucket to mean death? That is why we research on it by tracing the origin, the meaning, and how it is used in English expressions. It is on this note I welcome us to Literature Hub 247. Let's go into the classroom. Before going to the idiomatic expression proper, I want to explain the meaning of idiomatic expressions. Idiomatic expressions are phrases or sentences that have a figurative meaning that is different from the literal meaning of the individual words. They are crucial parts of language, culture, and communication. What we are saying here is that we cannot interpret the meaning of idiomatic expressions according to the words in the expression. If you do that, you cannot get the meaning. According to the definition here, it has a figurative meaning, that is, a hidden meaning that is different from the literal or facial meaning, that is, the meaning according to the words used in the expression. So they are crucial parts of language, culture, and communication. Now to the idiomatic expression, to kick the bucket. Let's first trace the origin of to kick the bucket. The background story. The phrase to kick the bucket has its roots in 17th century England, where it was used in various contexts before evolving into the modern idiom. Now the origins. 1. Literal meaning, that is the ordinary meaning, the facial meaning. In the 1600s, in the early 17th century, kick the bucket, quote unquote, literally meant to kick a bucket away from under someone's feet, often in the context of punishment or public humiliation. That's just the literal meaning. That is not figurative. 2. Slang evolution in the 1700s. By the 18th century, the phrase took on a darker slang meaning to die or be hanged. This was linked to the practice of placing a bucket under a person's feet before execution by hanging. When the bucket was kicked away, the person would fall and die. So, this is where the idiomatic expression originated from. 3. Colloquialism in the 1900s. In the early 20th century, kick the bucket became a common euphemistic expression for dying or passing away. You know, we can still remember the euphemism. That's one of the figures of speech in literature in English. Euphemism. That is when something absurd is presented in a more mild way. So, to kick the bucket is an example of euphemism, according to the explanation here. Now, meaning. To kick the bucket means 1. To die or pass away. 2. To cease functioning or come to an end. With the explanation given here, you can see that it has been proved that to kick the bucket means to die or pass away. Because when a bucket is kicked away from somebody that is hanged, that means the person is dead already. Now let's go to the usage. Formal and informal examples. That you can use it formally and informally. 1. Formal. The renowned scientist kicked the bucket last week, leaving behind a legacy, quote unquote. Now, informal. My old laptop finally kicked the bucket. That means the laptop is not functioning again, it's dead. We also have the idiomatic variations, that is, some idioms that are related to kick the bucket. 1. Bite the dust, similar, originating from Western movies. 2. Meet one's maker. One's maker is God. When somebody meets God, that means the person is dead. In brackets, more formal, emphasizing the afterlife. 3. Pass on. This is more polite, emphasizing transition. We also have some contextual examples. 1. Obituary. The beloved author kicked the bucket at 95. 2. Technology. My phone kicked the bucket after a software update. That is, the phone is no more functioning. 3. Humor. I think my dad kicked the bucket when I ate that cake. That is, I'm no more feeling hungry. We also have some synonymous words that means the same thing. 1. Pass away. 2. Deceased. 3. Departed. 4. Expired. 5. Dead. And we also have some opposite words, that is the antonyms. That is opposite words to kick the bucket. The opposite was to die. That means number 1, born. 2, alive. 3, survive. 4, revive. 5, resuscitate. All these are put here just to enhance our understanding of the idiomatic expression. We also have the cultural significance. Kicking the bucket has become an accepted informal way to discuss death, making it easier to address mortality in conversation. That is, if you want to tell another person that somebody is dead, you can make use of kick the bucket to inform the person about the death of another person. We also have some interesting facts about to kick the bucket. The phrase's evolution reflects changing societal attitude towards death. 2. Kick the bucket, quote unquote, appears in literature such as in Dickens, The Pickwick Papers, that is 1836. 3. Similar phrases exist in other cultures like kick the pail in some African American vernacular English context. So, we have researched the idiomatic expression to kick the bucket. We can understand the correlation of that idiom to the meaning, which means death. So you can follow this platform for more on idiomatic expression. If you have any question, you are free to ask your question. Like this video, you can share it on any social media platform. Invite your friends and colleagues to join us on this platform. Thank you and God bless. Let's meet in the next class.